My name is Yinka Adewale. I am a film producer and actor, and I produced the movie titled Voiceless Scream, which is due to be out soon. It's going to the cinemas, and I think that's the basic thing you need to know for now. I've actually always had a passion for acting, for TV, right from childhood. I remember when I was in, I think my GS3 or so, and then I told my mom, you know, there's this long vacation you have before you get to your senior class. So I told my mom that I wanted to go to one film school then. And then she was like, no, there's no way you go to a film school. I'll call family meeting for you. Called everybody, reported me, and they were like, you cannot act though. By the time you start acting now, they'll start using you for outsell pro. This is what you want to do, there's no way. But eventually, after I got into the university, I met with some people, and then I had the chance to feature in a movie first. And afterwards, I kept on getting calls to do other things. And eventually, I ventured into film production. And that's how the whole thing started for me. Well, growing up for me wasn't bad. Oh well, maybe I wasn't born with a silver spoon, obviously, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't like I was suffering. My mom, she was there for me. My parents were there for me. They brought us up the way they could, and it wasn't bad growing up for me. I had a nice time growing up. I had a nice childhood. First and foremost, when we started the production, we shot the film in a way that we were prepared to take it to the cinemas before shooting, during our pre-production and all. We started by our cast. The story is a very, very good story. It would sell anywhere in the world, I think. And then we started with we did the right casting. We have the right director. We had the right crew, and we believe that the movie would fly. It would go to the cinemas and it would do well in the box office. The story behind Voiceless Scream is about a lady who has schizophrenia, and it also talks about child abuse, talks about homosexuality, talks about the everyday living, things that happen that people do not even take note of, people are not even aware of, people are careless about it, parents are careless with how they handle their children and all that. A lot of things that are happening now in the society. That's what Voiceless Scream is about. Oh well, they are both lucrative ventures, I would say. Being a producer is more tedious, more difficult, because you have to create your content, you have to look for means of marketing and everything. You have to plan the whole production, the process of the production, how the pre-production, post-production and everything. You have to plan it yourself, and you have to get everybody on board. But being an actor is easier compared to being a producer, because all you have to do is send your invoice, you get paid, you get your script, and then you rehearse your lines, you know your lines, and then you get on set. It's easier, but the producer does all the work. So now being a producer and an actor together is quite difficult, especially when you're producing and you're acting at the same time on the same production. Oh well, I am a filmmaker and I am an actor. So I cannot base my brand on anyone, but because I love arts, and I can't say you should know me for one thing and not know me for another. So first thing first is finance. finance, getting people to support you at the early stage of any career is quite difficult, regardless of maybe filmmaking or whatever it is you're doing. A business person, if you're doing any business, starting a business, it will be difficult to convince anybody to buy into your idea. So getting finance from people to support the project Voiceless Scream was quite difficult. And aside from finance, other minor things, but those ones would be out of the way soon. So far, my parents have been my #1 fan. My friends and my family, they've been my fans. Like, they love me so much. They give me full support with everything I do as regards my work now. Earlier, they were not in support because I had not gone to school at that time. But now they love me, they love what I do. They've come to accept it. They don't have a choice anymore. And I really appreciate them, because without them, there'll be no me, really. I won CC Eco 2011. At that time, I used to do a lot of modeling jobs, and I've gone for quite a number of beauty pageants in the past. But it's all good. Ex-beauty queen, CC Eco 2011. I'll be a businesswoman. I like money so much. You don't want to know. Well, I love to make money for myself. I love to work. I love to work. I love to earn money. I love to support people. I love to do whatever it is that I can do to earn money. I do a lot of things aside film and acting. I do interior decoration. I do construction. I do a whole lot of things. Like, you have to multitask in this world to make money. I did not switch into acting. While I was modeling, I started acting then. But at that point, I got really distracted with school, because I really love to be independent, I'll put it that way. So I love to do whatever I can do to make money. But at that point, I really got distracted with school, and I was having bad grades, so I had to quit modeling at that point and then just focus on my studies. That was what happened, not like I left modeling for acting. Okay, I intend to do a film soon, right after Voiceless Scream is out. I started writing a story on it already. I don't want to disclose it yet until it's ready to go out, but it's work in progress, and it's something you all would like to see. Okay. For that, it was the job of the director, Dr. Taylor. It was his job, not mine. He was able to convince them and tell them what he wanted them to do. But it wasn't the real thing, it was just acting. So I think you all should watch out for Voiceless Scream. Oh, yes, I have. In a way, I have. But I wouldn't like to share the story. I was able to overcome it. I would like to share the story. So. Oh well. Now, if I say this one, if my mother sees this, she's going to beat me when I get home. I think we should have sex before marriage, because you can't get married and then start running out of the marriage because you think your partner is not good enough, or I don't know. Well, I'm not I'm not a sex person. I'm not about the sex, but at the same time, you have to balance everything. Oh my God. I have this mouth deodorant thing that I usually take when I'm going on set if I have to play such role. So I take that just to avoid anything that has to do with mouth odor, because I cannot tolerate it. I can't take it. I'll just share the love by helping a neighbor. I wasn't expecting that. Oh well, I don't think I can act nude. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Because of my morals. My mother, she's going to kill me. She will disown me. Yeah, so talking about African parents, my mother, she's one of those African parents you should look out for. That's a very tricky question. I can't answer that now. Maybe when the script comes and the cash comes and we look at the cash very well. But I can't go nude actually. Not nude. Maybe something close, but not nude. I can't go nude actually. Domestic violence is bad. Domestic violence should stop. Either from women to men, or from men to women, from parents to children, from adults to kids, from every angle. Domestic violence should stop. I have someone who was going through domestic violence. She was suffering from that, from her boyfriend. And she stayed in the relationship because she wasn't financially independent. So first thing first, I would advise the ladies, for the ladies going through that, why don't you get your freedom financially and be independent so that you don't have to be under anybody and not be able to speak out. Please, let's stop domestic violence. It's bad. It's not good, either from women to men or men to women, or from adults to children. Yes, I am single. I'm not searching, but I'm single. Okay, one thing I think is one of the factors that would lead to breakup in marriages, aside from that of celebrities, is trust. Any relationship, you need to trust your partner if you're in any relationship at all. And then you must be able to calm down if you're dating or if you're married to a celebrity. You must understand your partner's job before you even think of settling with the person. That's why you have to take your time and not to rush into marriages. You don't have to rush because you're getting pressure from family and friends and all that. You have to take your time. You don't have to rush. And then you have to trust your spouse. Trust is very, very important. Because if there's no trust, there's no way you won't end up breaking up with your spouse. Oh well, no, I don't think so. Someone has to be there for the kids if we eventually get married. You know what I mean? And we both cannot be out there. One person has to be in and one person has to be out. One person has to be calm and one person has to be loud. Like, we have to balance the relationship. We both can be out there. If we're both out there, then there'll be too many people telling you stuff you don't want to hear, and then that would bring you to start disbelieving your spouse. And I don't want all that drama in my relationship when I get to have one. Okay, what if I've not made a love mistake? My relationship wasn't a mistake. Maybe it didn't happen at the right time, and then maybe it didn't happen with the right person, and maybe that's why we're not together. But it's fine. Life happens. I don't think I'm in the right position to answer that because, oh my God. Okay. Maybe I'm in love with right now I'm in love with my job. I'm not in love with any man anywhere. I'm just focused on me right now. I'm in love with myself. I'm in love with my family, and I love them all. So they've been really, really fair to me. They've been nice to me. They've been wonderful people. Yes, I've been getting a lot of that lately. Honestly, I'll be very honest. Frankly speaking, just last week, someone called me and was asking, Yinka, how are the kids and family? And I'm like, I'm not married. And he's like, Yinka, you had your kid. I have 5 kids already. I was really angry that day, but I just saw it as a joke. But I've been getting pressure from everywhere. They're asking, Yinka, when are you bringing husband home? And I'm like, but I don't even have a relationship yet, so would the husband just come from heaven? Please, I have to take my time and pick the right person. Maybe I've been more focused on myself. I've been more focused on my career. I've been more focused on building a brand, not the relationship thing yet. I have to. You know, you have your set goals. You have plans for yourself. Maybe some people would be determined to make a certain amount of money before they get married. I want to be independent before I get married. so that we can balance the whole thing. My own man would not run away from me. He will be attracted to me because I'm independent. He will be attracted to me because I am focused on myself. He will be attracted to me because of who I am. He won't run away. It is the people that are lesser than you that will run away. I won't attract the people that are not worth having me. I would attract the people that are worth having me, or someone who's worth having me rather. So. Okay, Yinka Adewale is still working on Voiceless Scream, and Voiceless Scream is coming out soon. I'm taking my time to prepare it so that we don't have any problems when it's out. And I just keep working on myself, keep getting better, because as a filmmaker, you can't stop working on yourself. So that's what's up. I think Nollywood is getting better every day. I'm proud to be from Nigeria. I'm proud to be one of the Nollywood people. You understand? Like, I'm really, really proud of us. Like, we're doing very good. We're doing very well. You don't want to do anything less right now. Everybody is producing good films. We're all making good films. We're doing a great job. We're doing a great job right now, like Nollywood back in the days. I see myself as being successful by the grace of God. I'll just keep working at and pray to God for all the best.
What advice do you have for people who would like to come into the industry, considering the fact that we have so much that is going on?
My advice to people coming in is stay focused on your career. Stay focused on your craft, keep working on yourself, and you'll be the best you can be. Hello, my name is Yinka Adewale. I am an actor and a producer. Keep watching Broadway TV.